friends, and welcome back to Sheena Naturally. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Okay, it's May, so we're gonna get to my TBR list for this month. Now listen, I have to be honest, I didn't read any of my books from my April TBR list. I know, terrible. So I tried to read the book called Queenie, and I'm one of those people where when I pick up a book, I'm going to give it at least like 50 pages, maybe 100 pages, and if it's just not working out for me, I have to put it to the side. So this book is unfortunately on my do not read list right now because I just can't get into it. Like, I don't know. I made it to page 112. Like, I really just don't know. Like, it's boring. Like, I had such high hopes because on the Goodreads app, I don't know if any of you guys have that app, but there were people that was like, oh yeah, it was really good. I mean, it was some not so great, reviews, but it wasn't anything like that made me just like, okay, no, I don't want to read that book. Like, the good reviews made me want to pick it up, and then of course the cover is like amazing. So I'm going to set it aside and we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to pick it back up and give it another chance, but as of right now it's on my do not read pile. So two of the books from April's TBR list are right here. So these are going back onto my May, or going onto my May TBR list. So I'm definitely going to give these a try. So my issue was, it wasn't that I didn't read at all in April. It was just I had downloaded so many books on my Kindle, and I just felt like I had to read them. So, and they were all rather short, so they weren't more than like 200 pages. I think maybe the most was like 250 pages. So they were like quick, easy reads. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna knock these out. And I love to use my Kindle when I'm reading at night, which is when I find that I do most of my reading is at night. And so I don't like to have like the light on or the lamp on. It's so easy to just read off my Kindle. So it was just more convenient, and I had all these books that I had downloaded, so I was like, why not? So that was my reason that I didn't stick to my April TBR list, but I'm going to do better. So those two books, All the Days Past by Mildred Taylor, that just came out earlier this year, I believe. I'm gonna put that in May, and then The Water Dancer as well is gonna go to my May pile. But two new books, I mentioned this book in my recommendation video. Nowhere is a Place by Bernice McFadden. This is like, I've read this book before. I've read this book years ago, and it's like one of my favorite books. This was the first book that I've read by her, and her style of writing, it really, oh my gosh, it draws you in. And this book is so relatable. It's about a mother-daughter getting to know each other as adults, really, going on this family trip, road trip, and they're going like to a family reunion, and they're just, lots of history is being unpacked, lots of feelings and emotions is being unpacked, and it's a really good, powerful read. So I definitely recommend that one. I'm going to reread it because it's been years, like years since I've read it, and it's been on my mind, so I figured I would just reread it. And then Beverly Jenkins, On the Corner of Hope and Maine. I really love her as an author. She is an amazing author. She actually writes historical romance novels as well. She's probably my favorite romance author. But this particular book is part of a series, and oh my goodness, I couldn't even tell you how. I think this is maybe book 8 or 9 in this series. Like, it's a lot. It's like 8 or 9 books in this particular series. the whole series is really great. The series is about this town who, at the very beginning, book 1 was this lady. She just got a divorce and she moved, saw this small town on sale, like literally on sale, like in a newspaper or something, or Google or something, and she purchased the whole town, a small town. And it's about her, just she's rich, so it's about her building the town up, having relationships with the people, or building friendships and relationships with the people in the town, finding love, and the people in the town adopting kids. Like it's a lot to, you know, each book, but it's a really great series, really nice, and it's really a calming, relaxing, nothing too deep, but her historical romance novels are bomb. Like, she's my favorite romance novel author. So yeah, these are the 4 books on my to be read list for this month of May. Like I said, that Queenie, had to put that aside. I just don't know if I'm going to try. I'm not going to say that I just don't know if I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to try to pick it back up at some point. I just don't know when. But so yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you guys the books that are on my May TBR list. It is the month of May. Happy May. So I'm going to do better. I'm actually going to read these 4 books, like, for real. Like, I know I messed up April because I was just so into my Kindle and I had downloaded all these books. I mean, $2.99, $3.99. I can't beat that. And they were short, like I said, so they were easy reads. And so I just figured, why not knock them out? So the two of the books from April are going into May, and then I'll probably do the other book into like June or something. But yeah, this is my to be read list for the month of May. Something light, Beverly Jenkins. Something a little heavy, a little emotional. And then I don't even really know. This one's more like fantasy, so a little bit of everything for this month. I try not to read all of the same kind of books at one time, if that makes sense. Kind of want to read different things, but that's it. What are you guys reading? If you guys are reading any books or you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. Let me know. I am always open for reading new books, so yep, just let me know. If you haven't already, do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.